I think every Homestuck knows that the comic's original soundtrack is amazing. There is so much effort and heart put into all of the songs, way more than your average Joe would suspect. You tell someone that a webcomic has 30 albums, they will just gawk at you. Of course, readers enjoy the music used in the sound pages for the cool melodies and beats, on top of the nostalgia for the medium. I meant for the webcomic, but go off, I guess. Sometime in between listening to the good songs on the Beyond Canon album, I actually got into a conversation about favorite Homestuck songs, and realized that I actually like a lot of songs that never graced the webcomic or the video games. Granted, there are hundreds of songs on that Bandcamp alone, so there have to be a few that fall through the cracks somewhere. So why not? Let's list the top 10 songs from Homestuck that I feel are underappreciated. For this list, there are only 2 rules. 1. The songs cannot be included in the Homestuck's franchise to date. As much as that breaks my heart. This means no Moonsetter, no Suburban Jungle, no Eternity Served Cold, and no Megan. Megan who? Megan Lovania. Now the songs mentioned can share leitmotifs with their sound page famous siblings, but they have to be their own original song, not just a remix. And number 2, I can only choose one song on any albums created by a single composer. This is to keep any one album from monopolizing the list. So, without further ado, here are my top 10 underappreciated Homestuck songs. Number 10. Pyrocumulus Kickstart by Robert J. Lake, Homestuck Volume 5. An oldie, but a goodie. Though this song is great, it's placed low on the list because, for me, it's not about the song itself. It mostly has to do with the cover done by Horizon here on YouTube. Horizon added their original lyrics to make Pyrocumulus a confidence-boosting ballad, describing John, Jade, Dave, and Rose coming together in a collective effort to kick Spurb's butt and bring in the new universe.
I think we're best described as a pyrocumulus. I know there's a fire deep inside of us.
Fun fact. Pyrocumulus are large clouds that are linked to intense fires or firestorms. I should know. I'm editing this during this year's California wildfires. Now, I know this statement was a meme for some time, but Homestuck anime. I'm not saying whether that be a good or a bad thing, but come on, they're halfway there. If Homestuck ever did decide to become an anime, this Horizon cover would be my choice for the first opening theme, as it is already OP to begin with. Showcasing our original kids and pumping you up in the process, let Pyrocumulus Kickstart make you feel like you could set the very clouds on fire.
I know there's a fire deep inside of us.
Number 9. Pink Cat by Ryan Ames, Colors and Mayhem, Universe B. Hell yeah, Roxy song! I like how Pink Cat starts out as a slow waltz, very mysterious and secretive, yet friendly and childish, only to switch it up at the minute mark for 4/4 time for a high-energy romp. You can hear the crash of glass, signifying that Roxy has jumped through a fenestrated pane, tying with the song's original title of Void Hopper. The clone cat's mew from Mario Paint, similar to Nepida's themes, the modems buzz and hum. But then it slows down. The atmosphere grows sad, showing Roxy's arrival to the reaches of Durse. Observant listeners will hear a callback to Carefree Victory, but this time at a restrained tempo. Maybe her carefree attitude is not the comfort she likes you to believe. As someone who likes songs with a bit of a narrative, Pink Cat puts you on a roller coaster in a span of about 4 minutes. Fun and somber, this track certainly makes it feel like you're having a crazy night out with a dear old friend. Number 8. Earthsea Borealis by Toby Radiation Fox, Homestuck Volume 7. What? You thought that because I kicked out Moonsetter and Megalovania, I wasn't gonna talk about Toby Fox? Fools! We stan the man! There are many Toby Fox Homestuck songs and bits that are already well loved, and a good chunk of them, even ones that are literal throwaway jokes, have their own sound pages. However, even in Toby's works, there are a few wallflowers, my favorite being Earthsea Borealis. That title itself is just wow. Fictional islands and the northern lights. Quite ironic that this song is about grimdark Rose. The eerie distorted chimes and violins signaling Rose's gradual growing sorrow at the loss of her mother, until the drums and the flute kick the grimdark transformation in gear. But there is still a hint of the more light-hearted endless climb just underneath the darkness, making this an almost cheerful fall from grace. I sometimes listen to specific Homestuck tracks when writing scenes for my own projects, and Earthsea Borealis is one of them. The feeling of allowing yourself to fall into darkness for revenge, with a hopeful end, hinting at redemption at the last minute, is carried in this song. Say what you will about Rose's choices, but Earthsea Borealis is a theme that deserves an extra listen. Number 7. Your Universe by Marcus Carline, Colors and Mayhem, Universe A. I know that I've already sung my praises for this song in my Fridge Stuck video for the Midnight Crew and the Felt, but I don't know, I just can't let it go. One of the few Homestuck songs with actual lyrics, Your Universe is a song all about the journey of Spade Slick and Snowman's black romance, from violent start to bloody end. I'll admit that I'm not the biggest fan of the jazzy numbers for the Felt and Midnight Crew albums, but this song tacked on to the end of Colors and Mayhem Universe A just works for me. Rachel St. Marseille loans her vocal talent to Snowman, giving the former Dursite queen a voice in a smooth jazz number that makes you feel like you just stepped into a dark lounge, ready to take a seat in a velvet armchair.
She's beautiful and she knows it.
Sometimes I burst into Your Universe when I need a little pick-me-up. And when I'm home alone because my R&B stylings can be pitchy and cracks pubescently when nervous and I get massive stage fright. As for yourself, know that whether you love or hate the song, we all need a little reminder of who was your girl, who was your world, and who was your universe. Number 6. 9 Lives, 1 Love by Dallas Ross Hicks, Colors and Mayhem, Universe A. I believe that Olive Blood's songs are some of the best underappreciated Homestuck songs. But you probably knew that already. I can't believe they're using this theme! Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna cry! You can't make me! They're using Olive Scribe! I'm gonna scream! With a runtime of 6 minutes and cat-face seconds, this song is a perfect number for Nepeta and her ancestor, the Disciple. What about Mulin? Mulin wasn't introduced yet. Aww. I like how it opens up with a set of 9 chimes, signifying the 9 lives that a cat is supposed to have. The piece is very chill, and the synths make it sound very mystic and ethereal. Over halfway through, you start to realize that the happy-sounding tune has grown a little darker. Did it go down an octave, or is it just your imagination? Of course, the one love of the title signifies both Leon's love for the cancer troll of their group, Karkat and the Signless. Maybe the sudden octave change has to do with their love growing deeper, or maybe the gloom of love lost. Whatever the reason, if you need a synth-filled journey of the heart, I couldn't recommend 9 Lives, 1 Love any higher. Number 5. Temporal Shenanigans by Rachel McWhirter, Colors in Mayhem, Universe A. This is the last one from Colors in Mayhem, Universe A, I swear. Also, hello, other song with lyrics. Rachel McWhirter composes and sings a song about the many phases of Aradia Megiddo and her particular view of the events of the timeline. The music instrumentation builds and changes as the song goes on, a stiffly played piano, followed by strings and robotic percussion reminiscent of Equius's themes. And lastly, a lively flute, all while a metronome keeps time.
There's no need to justify the meaningless destruction. The voices always tell me that it's how I meant to function.
Another fun song. I'm happy that Homestuck doesn't have a lot of songs with lyrics, though. Just occasionally thrown in there for fun to highlight a character that has a lot of power. Though I'm not sure who's singing the songs in Beyond Canon. Is it John? Dirk? Jake? The songwriter themselves? I don't know. As for Temporal Shenanigans, if you haven't heard it before, now might be the time to start.
I see in full clarity what was so muddy before. You see, I'm far from empty. I'm back to what I live for.
Number 4. Candles and Clockwork, Alpha Version, by Tyler Dever, Homestuck, Volume 9. Behold, the only Strider song on the list. As you can tell by the title, this song is a remix of Dever's original Candles and Clockwork from Volume 5. It feels wrong to say that they're essentially the same song, but the shoe fits. I find it interesting that the Alpha version uses piano, clarinet, strings, and flute, considering that Dave Strider songs typically use sound samples with turntables and other electronic instruments for percussion. Hell, the original Candles and Clockwork had a Casio keyboard choir and harpsichord. Changing to classical instrumentation makes the songs as different as night and day. Dever mentioned that he originally conceptualized the song before the Land of Heat and Clockwork was introduced, thinking the planet's song would be chill and calm, just like Doctor and Endless Climb was for Lowas and Lolar. After Atomic Ebenpyre took the spot, Dever decided that Candles and Clockwork fit more as a Strider family song, with the Alpha version being a song for Dirk and Alpha Dave. Figuring that the duo had an abundance of high-energy hits, Dever liked that the Striders were both really cool and collected dudes, and wanted a song to mirror their natures. And I have to say, I agree. The song itself is amazing. The quiet piano and violins just give me all the feels. Preparing for whatever the future holds, the Alpha version, Candles and Clockwork, is there for you to ponder. Number 3. Serenade by Clark Plasmataz Powell, Symphony Impossible to Play. We will die on this hill. The whole Serenade requited song family is pretty high on my list of favorites, but I especially love the Symphony Impossible Play version. What can I say? I'm a sucker for string orchestrations, and Clark Powell's solo album is so complex and interesting. No wonder they gave him Act 7. Serenade is a bittersweet song representing all that is the Leons and their hopes and longings for romance. It's a gentle song where the only tension is the pizzicato of the violins and the plucking of the harp, like the music is trying to pluck your own heartstrings. This version also has the added bonus of having ruins with strings play at the end with a sweeping slow tempo. Beautiful. I'm not sure what the two songs have in common, but the effect is great. What else can I say but give it a listen? Number 2. Alternia by Seth Beatbox Peely, Alternia bound. Oh my gosh, this song is so pretty! A remake of Toby Fox's theme from the Alternia album, Peely mentioned in the commentary that Alternia the song is not a celebration of the old, but anticipation for the new, representing the victory the trolls never got to experience in their game session. The joy in discovering their new universe, giving their race a new start, realizing that all their hard work and sacrifice was worth something. The trolls' lingering bittersweet memory of hope. For me, in hindsight, this is actually pretty funny. A few of you probably know that my one Homestuck friend and I made a Flash fan comic called History Stuck in 2014. It's up on Corey's DeviantArt, but it's showing its age. We used Alternia as the starting and ending theme for it. Places where we showed this world that the humans and trolls eventually got to make together. I wish I could say the song choice was intentional, but no. I just thought it was beautiful. Alternia has such an iconic melody, and that point when the music crescendos and the flute/penny whistle hits that grace note and the piano hits all of the 30-second notes. Chills. Needless to say, for all the moments where you need to feel the end was worth your struggle, let Alternia be your guide. Before we list our number 1, let's quickly cover a few honorable mentions. Despot by Eric Jit Shiel, Homestuck Volume 9. Encore by Malcolm Brown, Homestuck Volume 9. Trepidation by Sphinx, Homestuck Volume 9. And Ocean Stars Falling by Michael Guy Bowman, Homestuck Volume 8. Why? I just think they're neat. And the number 1 underappreciated Homestuck song is Mother by Eric Jit Shiel, 1 Year Older. Fitting that this song shares its title with the series that inspired Homestuck. This entire album is the reason for rule number 2 for this list. Over the entire Homestuck Bandcamp, 1 Year Older is my favorite album. It covers John Egbert's Spurb journey from start to finish. The music is so pretty and fun, and you can just tell how much thought and care Eric Shiel put in all of his songs. So of course Homestuck deleted the album without any warning. But luckily it's up on Shiel's Bandcamp for all to enjoy. Why'd they delete it? I don't know. Why'd they delete the Wanderers album? Or the Strife album? Sorry. Bitter. Moving back to good things. Not counting the bonus tracks, Mother is the final song on the album. The grand finale. The end of John's hero's journey. Like the Homestuck anthem, Shiel decided to have the kids' signature instruments coming together one last time to tell the tale of the new universe they made. The melody is so calm and peaceful. It makes me want to cry. What is it with me and bittersweet songs? Maybe I'll just let Eric Shiel's words end this off. With the new universe and many new characters being explored, this piece might not work for the end of Homestuck anymore. But if anything, I see it as a sort of moving forward. John's journey on that one day, when he turned 13, matured both him and his friends. Like many others, he took the hero's journey and grew as a result of it. And so this piece could very well fit him leaving his universe and going on to the next, bringing his experiences and knowledge with him, just as well as it could fit him moving past Spurb to whatever adventures lie ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this Laurel leaflet. Now you know what's going on in my head half the time. What Homestuck songs do you feel are underappreciated? Feel free to discuss below. If you want to support this channel and help me make videos, be sure to check out my Patreon. Again, hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Bleed Red, Alexander Madeline, Uranium Coffee, and Ryan Nelson.